video that's playing all around you when you look around. But the idea is to trick your brain into thinking that that's your new reality. So VR started with the Air Force actually as part of their flight training program, and it's flight sim. Now obviously that's much easier and cheaper to have new pilots practicing stuff like fighting maneuvers and shooting things and ejecting and crashing, all without shooting and ejecting and crashing actual $1 million planes. So that's where VR makes perfect sense. Now in 2015, companies are making these personal VR experiences that you can just buy and use for your own entertainment. All you have to do is just put it on your face. So they do this by taking over your sight. So just like we use headphones to completely take over our sense of sound, this headset totally takes over your vision. Inside this one, Google Cardboard is a pair of lenses and a place to hold your smartphone, which becomes your screen and your VR engine. Now there are actually two kinds of VR headsets. Type 1 is the accessory that you plug your smartphone into that becomes the screen. So something like Google Cardboard or Samsung's Gear VR. And then Type 2 is the standalone unit that does everything. It has a gyroscope and the screen and everything built in. So that would be something like Oculus Rift or HTC's Vive. Both types, of course, have these lenses that help your eyes focus on the stereoscopic image that's right up against your face, which isn't great for your eyes, by the way, but whatever. And they all have this gyroscope and accelerometer that help track your head movement, and that's what helps put you in your own little world. So I got to take a closer look at one of the second type at Mobile World Congress this year, the new HTC Vive. And this is something people were getting really pumped about. It's a prototype for now, and the final version might not look exactly like this, but it's an entirely self-contained VR headset that you can just pick up and put on your face and be immersed. Of course, it's a little more complicated than that, but you have all these little dots around it for sensors, so you actually need to set up little sensors around you to track your head in 3D space. Oculus Rift also has some similar looking sensors for the same reason. It's tracking your head, so on one hand, that's going to be awesome for immersion. The more accurate these sensors can be, the more closely it'll mirror your head movements. So since you're in 3D space, you can literally move your head forward and peek around a corner, which is pretty awesome. But on the downside,